Bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum. Bum 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 bum. Hello, friends. That's my best Jim Nantz impression right there. So it is the playoffs, as we all know. And right now, so we have some pretty cool matchups. We have the Saints versus the Vikings, the Eagles versus the Falcons. We have the Steelers against Jacksonville, and we have the New England Patriots versus the Tennessee Titans. I'm thinking the AFC, it's pretty predictable. I think the Steelers will overcome Jacksonville's defense. Jacksonville's got a strong defense. We all know they've been playing lights out all year long. But Blake Bortles, just an absolute mess. If they have any chance at all, they'd be running the ball with Leonard Fournette, who's outstanding running back. I know he's been up and down all year. It's really the Steelers, I think, that's going to take it over. You know, Big Ben's playing at home. Antonio Brown's going to be playing. I think the game ball is going to go to Le'Veon Bell. He may not be getting the rushing yards, but of the backfield, I think Roethlisberger will check it down to him, and he'll make some magic happen. So my pick is the Steelers for that one. Next, we have the Patriots and the Titans. If you have the Titans in that one and they win, I think you're going to become a millionaire. The Patriots is the obvious bet in this one. Tom Brady, after the whole ESPN article came out, I think he's going to be playing pissed off and angry, and he's going to take it out on the vulnerable Titans secondary. The only way the Titans can have any remote chance, again, with the running game. Derrick Henry, he's finally coming along into his own. It looks like DeMarco Murray, no matter what, I think he's on his way out. Mariota, his weapons aren't fully there. I mean, you have Delaney Walker. He's on the decline of his career. Rashad Matthews is hit or miss. Corey Davis is not coming to his own. Eric Decker is finally playing somewhat decent, but it's no match for the Patriots. The Patriots are just going to completely crush the Titans, so that's my pick for that one. The next game we have is the Vikings versus the Saints. Now, me personally, I think this is going to be the game of the weekend. These two teams match up extremely well with each other. Both great defenses, great running game. Even though Dalvin Cook has been out for half the year, they still found a way with McKinnon and Murray. And hats off to the Vikings playing with Case Keenum, of all people. They have Sam Bradford and Bridgewater finally back and healthy, but yet they're still going with a hot hand with Case Keenum, and I don't blame him. He's playing great with the receivers that they have. I think the defense against the Saints, as good as the Saints' weapons are, the defense is just that much better. Michael Thomas, I think, will be held in check. The running game, I know, has been great with the Saints as well. Ingram and Kamara has been just lights out phenomenal. But the Vikings defense, they're going to find a way to stuff them. I've personally said before that I think the Saints and the Patriots play each other in the Super Bowl. However, with this matchup of the Saints versus the Vikings, one has to believe that the Vikings may edge their way into a victory for this one. I'm going to have to go with the Vikings. Next game is the Eagles versus the Falcons. Now, a while ago, with Carson Wentz as quarterback, I would have said Eagles hands down, but now this is a whole different ball game. We have Nick Foles as the quarterback. He's formidable, but within the last 2 weeks we saw he's only combined for about less than 200 yards passing within 2 games, which is atrocious. Granted, there was a Week 17 game which really didn't matter, but this is the playoffs. And the Falcons last week, they played some good defense against Carolina, as we saw. Foles really, honestly, I think it's going to come down to Foles. He's got to make some plays. He's got to be a game clock manager. They got to find a way to win through that, because honestly, I think the Falcons are going to show up. They're going to play hungry. Matt Ryan and Julio Jones are connecting when it counts now. I know if you played fantasy football, Julio Jones probably gave you a headache during the regular season, but, playoffs is a whole different story. I think Freeman and Coleman will probably get more involved in this game. Honestly, I think I have no choice but to go with the Falcons for this one. So those are my picks for the week, guys. Let's see how it goes. Hope you enjoy your football weekend. Do I really think the Vikings are going to go to the Super Bowl? Oh, man.